10 toes down. Have you ever heard of that before? 10 toes down. What it means is that you are in a grounded stance and you are supportive of another person, that you are making sure that you have their back and you're being helpful for them or to them in every way you possibly can. Have you ever been 10 toes down for someone and prayed for someone and helped someone who was plotting and playing you? That's a thing, y'all. It's a thing. It's a thing. Judases are amongst us because they are teachers. That's what I had to reconcile. I was in victim mentality. I was hurt, but then I had to realize what a blessing. I'm evolving. I got real treachery, and that means that I'll get real blessings. I wouldn't have wanted it this way, but this is the way that it had to be. I come here today with a really quick message about being 10 toes down. Be careful about who you are praying for and make sure that this person you're investing in isn't plotting on you. And sometimes, no matter how much safe proofing or foolproofing you do in a situation, if God orchestrates a thing to be so, it will be so. If God wants someone else to love someone and never you, that's how it's going to be, especially if it's there to help you evolve and grow. I can turn shit into sugar. I can turn manure into nourishment. God allowed me to have this experience to demonstrate my dexterity and my skill. This is verbally. God allowed me to have this experience to demonstrate to myself self-efficacy, trusting myself, learning that I'm capable of being strong, that I need no one. I have not had anyone holding my hand. I have not had anyone doing anything for me as of late. I've had people that are loving and feed into me, and I'm careful about not becoming enmeshed or codependent even when I want to connect so bad. But I don't do it because I know that in this season of my life, it is not about partnership or lovership, though those things are rich joys that any person loves, especially a Leo. This season of my life is about interdependence and independence and understanding that I'm capable of creating the life I want. In fact, I have created the life I want. In fact, I'm in the process of still creating ever more abundantly the life that I want and deserve. I know how to be 10 toes down for someone else, but I never was 10 toes down for me. I never fully loved and supported myself the way I did others. I never believed and pep talked myself the way I did for her. I did it for a person who didn't even understand. Pearls before swine, indeed. I mean, textbook. Pearls before swine, and by textbook I mean the Bible, okay? Pearls before swine. I casted them before somebody who didn't even understand the value of what she was throwing away and told me, in fact, something else was far more valuable, and that how could I not see that this other person was so much better? Pearls before swine, this person I had edified and been 10 toes down for. And that's when God said, well, looky here. You've spent a lot of time making sure she felt loved and adored. She feels so loved and adored that you've created a monster. She is moments before destruction and self-destruction. Pride always comes before the fall. But you were on the opposite side. You were being meek, because we talked about that. The meek shall inherit the earth, but the doormats inheriting the earth isn't in the word. Empath, it's time to become 10 toes down for yourself. It's time to be your biggest fan. I know we're all invested in this divine counterpart stuff. If it happens in my life and I find a person or a connection, that's something I would love. But the truth is, it's not something that I need to have. I've reconciled that my career and success may be the great love of my life in that regard. I have life partnership, I have good friends, I have a supportive team that is assembling like the Avengers right now. It's kind of incredible to watch. But I won't have that, and I may not. It's something that could be manifested, but I realize that this season in my life isn't about how much can I melt into you. It's about how much can I edify and raise me. 10 toes down. It's something you should consider. Support and love yourself and see what kind of fruit you yield when you are as loving, kind, and edifying to yourself as you are to those who are undeserving. Come back next time and we'll continue to evolve together.